Hi, my friends. It's Dr. Edith Ubuntu Chan. I'm a holistic high-performance coach and a Chinese medicine doctor. Here with another episode of Activate Your Awesomeness. In today's episode, let's talk about your sleep. How is the quality of your sleep? When you wake up in the morning, do you feel, so well rested and rejuvenated and inspired and excited to bounce out of bed to really give the world your very best? Or are you dragging? Are you going to bed late, tossing and turning? Maybe some of you have insomnia troubles. Maybe it's not good quality sleep, and when you wake up, it doesn't feel refreshing. Well, if you have a true insomnia problem, of course, I encourage you to see your healthcare practitioner to work on it from a medical perspective. But there are really simple, non-medical things that each and every one of us can do that can enhance the quality of our sleep. So I'd love to share some of those easy tools with you. First, in order for our brains to know it's nighttime and time to go to sleep, we have to expose our eyes to bright, natural sunlight during the day, so that your brain knows, okay, now it is daytime. It's time for us to be energized with vitality and ready to charge with the day. And then in the evening, to synchronize our day and night cycles, I recommend 2 hours before bedtime to start dimming the lights. As many of you know, the melatonin hormone, the sleep hormone, is only made by your brain during complete darkness. So we want to start dialing down the lights about 2 hours before bedtime and to sleep in complete 100% darkness. That means those of you who live in the city and you've got street lights coming at you from each direction, you should get darker blinds, thicker blinds to block the light from the street, or wear an eye mask to create a complete darkness. Many of us have a lot of digital devices in our bedrooms, so can you get rid of the iPhones and the iPads and the everything and just get it out of your sleeping space? Both because of the light, but also because of the psychological stress and maybe the temptation to grab it and check your Facebook or check your email. Really make your sleeping space a sacred, restful, peaceful environment. And what about the time of your sleep? Well, there's some different interesting research studies that show that it's not just about getting so-called 8 hours of sleep a night, but the time of day really seems to make a difference. Some research studies show that 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. is where we can get the best bang for the buck in terms of the healing and restorative function of sleep. Other studies are showing 1 to 3 a.m. And some studies show that every hour before midnight that you're asleep is anywhere from 2x to 4x better than after midnight. So there's some conflicting but overlapping information. In general, as a rule of thumb, I try to recommend my patients to be asleep from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. And that means tucking into bed by, say, about 10:30. And that means, if you backtrack, dimming the lights by 8:30. So if you love your favorite TV show, you could record it to watch at a different time of day. Resist the temptation to stare at a bright screen right at bedtime. So some of us like some entertainment to wind down at the end of the day, and you might choose an audiobook or beautiful music that's relaxing to you. Other great nighttime routines that you could practice is soaking your feet in a warm tub of water. Because as the day goes along, oftentimes we're in go, go, go mode all day, and all of our blood flow is up here in our head. We're so in our head that we've forgotten we even have a body. So a way to trick your nervous system and your circulation to get grounded, centered, and calm is actually to warm your feet so that your circulation will redistribute in your body such that it stimulates a really calm, grounded, and centered state of being. Well, you might say, Dr. E, but I have a really bad insomnia problem. I've tried all that stuff and I still can't fall asleep. I have really good news for you. Research shows that experienced meditation practitioners, like Monks and Qigong masters and yogis who've practiced for many years or decades are able to attune their brainwave states so that it simulates the state of sleep without actually being asleep. So that's very good news, because that means all of us, through some simple meditation and breathwork practice, can also stimulate our brainwave states to be in that relaxed and restorative state. So the worst thing we do if we can't sleep is like, oh, well, to hell with all of this, I'm just gonna get up and do some work on my computer. No, that's 8 sacred hours that you could just be resting, breathing, restoring your physiology, rejuvenating your mind, and just relaxing and healing yourself in that state of complete darkness. So I invite you, if you have an insomnia problem, please refrain from the temptation to get out of bed and just get some work done. That nighttime, to be in a restorative, restful state for approximately 8 hours a night in complete darkness, you're still getting the vast majority of the benefits of sleep. And you might already be aware that research shows night shift workers who maybe sleep 8 hours a day, but at the so-called wrong time of the day, they have dramatically higher rates of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and rheumatoid arthritis, and various inflammatory conditions. So many of our modern premature aging and stress-related conditions are aggravated by poor quality of sleep, or sleeping maybe in a way that is not synchronized to nature's cycles. Again, sunlight during the day, dim the lights 2 hours before bedtime, do your best to get 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., which is the critical restorative time of day, and also maybe a relaxing bedtime routine with music or audio books or guided meditations, soaking your feet in a warm tub so that you calm and ground yourself. I hope that these tips really serve you to get much better quality rest so that you can bounce out of bed in the morning ready to charge and ready to give the world the very best of yourself. Hey everybody, it's Dr. E. Did you like that video? If you did, please hit like and share with all your friends. You can also go onto our website and subscribe to our e-newsletter for free training and nuggets of awesomeness that we only share on our newsletter. Together, let's turn your life into a brilliant masterpiece.